Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is just going to be an update on my WLMouse B-Stacks. You guys know that follow me on Twitter. I was getting rid of my black and gold and I wanted to get a purple version just because that purple really struck me as something that was really cool, something that I would have preferred over the black and gold. The black and gold was sent to me by WLMouse. When I purchased the purple, I don't think they had any idea who they were sending this to. It came sealed. I don't think it was a cherry-picked unit. And I have to say that the build quality feels even better on this copy compared to my black and gold. This came updated with the most recent firmware. I haven't had any issues with the dongle, haven't had any issues with the mouse at all. The performance feels amazing, and I have to say the build quality, again, this is probably the best build quality I've had in a magnesium mouse. My original Starlights used to come with the crooked scroll wheels. I had my first red one came with a PCB that wasn't clipped in all the way. This is absolutely perfect. There's nothing that I feel like I'm missing with this. The only thing to update you guys, the battery life on 4K does drain rather quickly. If that becomes a big issue for you and you're not somebody who wants to charge the mouse every day, you can certainly drop down to 2K or 1K. You could open the mouse and do a battery mod and go to a bigger battery if you really want to. But overall, I am perfectly fine with the battery life that it has. The only other thing that I would potentially change, listen, if I could have the scroll wheel from the Pulsar X-Lite ES, that silver aluminum scroll wheel, and pop it onto this mouse, that would just be absolutely disgustingly fire. I think the scroll wheel is too big on the Pulsar to be able to fit in this, so I'm not going to really open them up and waste time trying. Maybe I will, but it just from eyeballing it, it seems way too big. The nicest thing on this mouse, really, out of every magnesium mouse that I can think of, this has the best switch implementation, period, hands down, no questions asked. The Omron opticals just feel so good. They're just so clicky, so tactile, so crisp, and they really remind me of, I think, even better than the best mechanical switch that I've tried. They just feel so good and on par with the Ninjutso Sora 4K, which uses the same switches. There is barely any pre-travel on Mouse 1 at all, literally almost none, almost no post-travel. Probably some of the best pre and post travel on my main switches or my main buttons that I've had, and the side buttons likewise. I mean, there is just almost literally basically no pre-travel and the most minute level of post travel. The weight of my purple copy is 40 grams compared to my black and gold. It's a little bit lighter, and overall the side structure actually does feel a little bit better than the black and gold. I can feel it moving ever so slightly, but I would literally, just like the black and gold copy, have to death grip the crap out of this thing to cause any sort of damage or potentially break this thing. Between the aesthetics, the build quality, the performance, the shape, the feel, I mean, this to me at $140 is the total package. It's basically a premium high-performance magnesium mouse with a great shape, low weight, great weight balancing, great internals, with a killer paint job. I mean, to get a different mouse colored with a custom paint job to kind of even get to this level of an aesthetic, you're looking at quite a bit more money. So I just think that WLMouse, with all of that skepticism, all of that mysticism around that initial launch, that initial release, I have to say, just from buying my own copy, from the copy that I tested that I was sent, there's just no glaring issues that I see with the mouse. You know, if this thing blows up in 2 months, I'll certainly have something to report to you guys. But overall, this thing and the package that you get here is fantastic for $140 and probably one of my favorite releases this year, if not my favorite symmetrical mouse release this year, especially at the price point. Now, for what I get in the box in this new version, I did get an extra pair of grips. This came with 2 grips compared to the black and gold that only came with 1 set of grips. And again, you get those either Teflon or whatever the material is, skates, and you do get the 2 pairs of glass skates. Right now, I have the SkyPad X-Ray Pad skates on the mouse because I'm using it with a glass pad and I wanted to try those skates. Overall, the glide, the performance here, everything feels really nice in this particular package. And again, I just wanted to update you guys because, again, from my first video, I was a little bit skeptical if I got a cherry-picked copy, but my copy in purple feels even better. And again, one of my favorite releases this year. So if you guys had any hesitation, I think it's safe to say at this point that you probably don't have to hesitate any longer. This arrived to me in about 7 or 8 days from the day that I placed my order until the day that it came. So shipping's pretty fast at the base shipping level. And again, I really, truly love this thing. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. Just wanted to give you guys a little update. I hope it helped if you guys were on the fence. I'll see you guys in the next review. Peace.